Steve resisted Howard's prodding for answers and changed the subject yet again. No need for a soldier during peacetime, especially with you keeping the world safe. Speaking of which, what's the next Stark Expo got in store for us? Howard's eyes narrowed toward Steve. Normally I wouldn't fall for an evasion tactic like that, but since you changed the subject to me, I'll allow it. It's going to be amazing. Biggest one yet. It's still a few years away, mind you, but trust me, as soon as my wife told me she was expecting, it's all I've been able to think about. Really? That? And not your wife and child? Steve asked, somewhat shocked. Well, it's all connected, Rogers. You see, that kid, it's going to inherit everything this world's got to offer. Everything I've got to offer. And this next expo, that's what it's all going to be about. Legacy. The best one I can offer it. Wow, Steve said. I've got to say, Howard, I am genuinely impressed. You really have come a long way since I last saw you. Don't get too carried away, Rogers. I'm not giving it all to charity or anything. Legacy's something everyone thinks about. Or at least, they should. You know, as opposed to disappearing for 25 years without a word, especially when there was the most perfect woman in existence waiting for him right there. Steve shook his head. To be honest, I was wondering why nothing happened between you and Peggy. You think I didn't try? Howard laughed. Me and every other red-blooded man in the SSR, including the double agents? No, I'm afraid you're a tough act to follow, Rogers. And she's an amazing woman. She knew what she wanted, as well as what she deserved. She made out just fine. I heard he was a good man. Well, compared to you, we're all sinners, of course, but he was only a miracle or two away from sainthood as far as I could tell, so it all worked out. Well, as long as she was happy, then I'm happy. Howard's expression changed to one of pity. Oh, Steve. After all this time, all these years later, and you still don't know how to lie.